and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squished.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jets, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0.
Jets, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get the... Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is Harris. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
29 is the Mike 29. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward, only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
29 is the Mike 29. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey. 29, Mike 29. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
He'll drop this down to Coleman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and inches. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Harris to return. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. And
there he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Right back to him on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now here's a carry heading left. Nifty move. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Powers through him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back. Of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Oh, strong running by Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
29 is Mike 29. Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a throw here, hauled in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the bot.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston.